Reaction continues to pour in. Big news yesterday. Toy maker Hasbro announcing it is leaving Rhode Island after more than a century here.
The iconic company plans to relocate to Boston, and Kristen Burnell is live in Pawtucket with the latest.
Well, good morning, Kate and Patrick. Hasbro has called Pawtucket home for decades, but that's all coming to an end now. It was announced yesterday that the company will be moving its headquarters from Rhode Island to Boston Seaport District. About 700 full-time employees will move to that city. State leaders are responding to the news. House Speaker Joe Shekarchi and Senate President Val Lawson called the move very disappointing, but said they'll keep working to support and attract businesses in Rhode Island. But Republican House Minority Leader Mike Chippendale took aim at Democratic leadership, saying the departure is a sign that Rhode Island's business climate remains uncompetitive despite costly incentives. Governor Maura Healey called it a win for Team Massachusetts, while Governor Dan McKee says he's disappointed but still believes Rhode Island is the best place for Hasbro to call home.
Hasbro has been a very good partner for Rhode Island, so we respect that. I believe that the decision was not correct. I think Rhode Island is a place where they should be. But they made that decision. But the most important thing for me is for the public to know that we've added thousands of new jobs since I've been governor.
It is great to have Hasbro now coming to Massachusetts. We welcome Hasbro. We welcome the 700 jobs, and we welcome the creativity and the ingenuity and all that's going to come from having Hasbro in this state.
And Hasbro says it will continue to support Hasbro Children's Hospital in Providence despite the move. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll have new reaction from Boston's mayor. Reporting live in Pawtucket, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.
So this is the decision Rhode Island leaders feared was coming and that Massachusetts leaders long dreamed about.
After more than a century, Hasbro Toys is preparing to pack things up in Pawtucket and head to Boston's Seaport District. Kristen Burnell joins us live in Pawtucket with the details and new reaction from Boston's mayor.
Well, good morning, Kate and Patrick. This is a pretty significant shift for one of Rhode Island's most iconic companies. The company announced yesterday that 700 of its full-time employees will move to Boston by the end of next year, 2026. Hasbro, the owner of Monopoly, Play-Doh, and several other beloved toys, is leaving its Pawtucket home. The company has signed a lease for a 265,000 square foot space at 400 Summer Street in Boston Seaport. Hasbro is one of Pawtucket's largest commercial taxpayers. In a statement, Mayor Don Grebian said he was disappointed by Hasbro's decision. He wrote in part, quote, "While this decision was ultimately beyond our control, it is disheartening to see a company so deeply rooted in our community choose to turn its back on that history. We also empathize with the employees of Hasbro whose lives will be forever impacted by this decision." Meanwhile, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu is welcoming the move.
We have probably just about every Hasbro game in my household, and these are major investments that show that Boston is moving in the right direction, and it shows that companies are making decisions to go where their workforce wants to live.
And we are expected to hear from Mayor Don Grebian later this morning since this announcement, for the first time since this announcement was made. Reporting in Pawtucket, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.